Hello everyone, and welcome back to Technically Unsure, what I'm not really sure what I'm doing technically.
Well, I'm not sure.
Today I am going to do video on something that I learned from you guys. I love it. I started this YouTube channel to share stuff that I'm doing and things that I'm playing with, right? And every time I publish a video, always there are some very good comments that I learn things from. Recently I've been reviewing a bunch of Chinese X99 motherboards with Xeon CPU and everything. So someone commented and said that, okay, we get it, it's cheap. But if you're willing to accept a good quality secondhand used, SuperMicro motherboard from eBay, it's going to be much better than whatever the Chinese motherboards are. And there were a lot of explanation and reasons for why. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to give it a shot. I just ordered the parts, I received them. I am going to try to create a beast of a server. I'm not going to cut any corners. The components, some of the components are going to be expensive, but that's not the point. The point is the motherboard that I've been reviewing, which was the X99 Chinese ones. They were anywhere between 150 till like 250. The dual ones were 240, 250. So this one is also dual, but the Chinese ones come with CPU, but also, as I said, that doesn't really matter because you can find secondhand used, the same processors for like 10-20 bucks. Same goes for RAM. Some of them ship it with RAM bundles. Again, that's nothing. That's like $30-40 for RAM bundles. That being said, without further ado, this is not a pizza box. This is what I got from eBay. I didn't unbox it or do anything. I just put some tags so my address and everything is not there. So anyway, I got this from some seller. And as you can see, shipping and sales tax you can ignore. The device itself is $124. And I got SuperMicro X10DRH-IT dual Intel Xeon E5 and V3 V4 LJ 2011 ATX motherboard. Okay, so $124 used. Let's see, is it used or abused? So let's take a look at it. Let's see what I got. So basically I paid 124 bucks. Okay, let's see what I got for $124. But I am loving what I'm seeing. This anti-static bag and everything. Oh my God. Are you serious? There is no way this is used. There is no way. And also, I always get this comment, and I'm gonna say it again. I guarantee you, the people who ship this to me do not know who I am and this channel, anything about me. I'm a random client. I bought this and they had absolutely no clue who I am. So they are not sending me anything special, okay? This is whatever you wanna buy, you will get that. As I showed you, even the seller, right? I got this from this company, Techie Parts LLC, but I'm sure you can get it from many other sellers on the eBay, okay? This is amazing. For $124, this just blows the Chinese one away. Like, I mean, look, this is the only sign of being used I can tell. Like, this is it. Otherwise, this looks super clean. It does even have the CPU cover and everything. It is amazing. So in terms of I/O, it's the SuperMicro stuff, right? So 2 Ethernet, VGA, USB 3, 2 USB 3, 2 USB 2, another Ethernet, but I'm 99% sure this is the IPMI port. And by the way, none of the Chinese motherboards had IPMI. So this one also comes with an IPMI, and there is a serial port. So already this thing is killing those X99 whatever Chinese motherboards. This is the other Chinese motherboard that I reviewed, right? There we had it on this channel. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. This is what I got. First of all, look at the distance between these two. You can easily put almost any cooler on this. Because of the design, they are separate and they are far away. And size wise, okay, yeah. So this 124 one is bigger, that's why, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This one only does have a single Ethernet. This one does have 2 plus IPMI. And this one has 4 and 4, 8 memory slots. This one has 16 memory slots. Did I mention IPMI? I did, but I will say it again. And it did come with even the cover, everything, and PCIe slots. Oh my goodness, look at this. I paid $250 with CPU. I get it. With some RAM, I get it. Those are nothing. I'm gonna say the motherboard itself, probably I paid, I don't know, 190. Let's just say that. This bad boy, $120. I know it says used, but seriously, do you see any sign of used? I mean, we are celebrating a little bit early. I haven't even turned it on, but maybe it just doesn't turn on. But anyway, let's assume it turns on. Look at this. Like, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 PCIe slots, okay? And versus 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not even counting and comparing the X, on these PCIe slots. Okay, 2 NVMe SSD slots. How about in here? Okay, it does not have the NVMe SSD slot, I guess, this one. I still love it. Okay, SATA ports, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 lacking. Because I have so many PCIe slots, I can put even a SAS card or anything. I can use these to do a lot of things. So yeah, I have a lot of PCIe slots over here. And this one does not have any graphic output. So I have to use one of PCIe slots with a VGA card on this to get anything on the screen. But this one comes with a VGA port. So yeah, you get my point. I am loving it, and I learned this from you guys. You guys told me about it, and I am already loving it. There's nothing else in the back. I mean, I'm not even seeing any rework done or some sign or a scratch or trouble. I'm not seeing any issues. Okay, so here, I hope that's not a missing component, but yeah, okay, no, I don't think so. Everything looks neat. Even it does have the battery. I mean, yeah, like USB 3 header over here. This looks amazing. All right, let's not celebrate early. We are comparing the motherboard price. So the craziness that I'm gonna pull off now, you don't have to. I prepared this. I put it in this bag. Yeah, I know. This is crazy. So I have 16 32 gigabyte RAM, okay? So we are going to populate every single memory slot with a 32 gigabyte RAM, 512 gigabyte memory here, okay? So 512 gigabyte RAM, I'm going to populate and load it in here, okay? That's one. Number two, I have actually 2 sets of CPUs. So this is more expensive one. This is E5 2699 V4. And this is 2680 V4. This is 2.2 gigahertz, but has a lot more cores. This does have this one does have a 2.4 gigahertz clock speed, but less core. So on that note, I think I'm gonna go with the crazy one, with the most expensive one. So this is more expensive. All right, I got everything ready. This is the cooler that I found that matches this. We are going to get into fast forward mode, and I'm going to install everything, and we take it from there. Let's go. CPU, and 512 gigabytes of RAM is installed. Now time for some cooler. So I will put one facing this way and the other one the other. All right, let's continue with the fast forward. Okay, so we are back, and as you can see, I put everything together. I installed every single module. I know these two are basically looking at each other. I don't care. For now, it doesn't matter. There's a very, very cool air blowing from this side to here, so it's very chilly, the room. And also, look what I found. I have one of these TPM modules, which is for SuperMicro. One of the problems that I had, one of the main problems that I had with the other Chinese X99 one, I couldn't find any TPM that would work, whereas this one I can just plug that in just like that. You just put it in, that's it. I haven't tested it though, hopefully it will work. And yeah, so let me boot, and here you will see the power consumption, and let's go. Okay, so right off the bat, 180. Okay, so that took a while initially, but here we are. And as you can see, we have the 524, which is 500 gigabyte memory we have in here, and the speed is 2400. That's exactly what these RAM sticks are rated for. And let's see what else we have here. These are the boot stuff, doesn't matter. CPU stuff, there you go. So it detected the 2699 CPU. That's also great. Hyper threading is enabled, that's good. Nothing else. Virtualization is enabled, so I can install Proxmox and stuff in here. Northbridge memory, this is where I set the 2400. Okay, and IIO, you can here set the bifurcation settings. Typical stuff, right? Very typical stuff. And what else is there? ServerMe is there. Okay, and the trusted computing. There we go. The TPM is detected and it is working. And I also inserted a Windows 11 flash over here, which I'm going to try to boot from it. And I just want to try Windows 11. I just want to very quickly show you guys. I didn't enable IPMI. I mean insert the Ethernet cable. Yeah, so I have 6 SATA SSD connected. There is 6 SATA ports, so I populated every single one. So P0 to P5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 SSDs are all detected. So that works. Everything is working here so far. And boot mode dual, no. So I'm gonna override the boot. And yeah, Samsung Flash, this one, UEFI. Let's go UEFI. Let's see. It's 300 watts currently. Yeah, but remember, 2060 is also plugged in. Although HDMI is actually connected, as you can see, HDMI is connected to VGA. So what you are seeing in my recording, it is from VGA. I haven't connected the HDMI to the graphics card yet. I just want to see the Windows installer and let it install Windows 11 and make sure that works. Then I will switch with the installed drivers of Windows 11, and I just want to see how it all works. So yep, there you go. I see the Windows 11 progress bar thingy. I am going to install Windows 11, install the drivers, do the updates and everything. Let me just very quickly show you guys here, and then I'm going to get into the fast forward mode, okay? There you go. So if you get to this screen, you already know that it does have every single requirement of the Windows 11. So TPM is detected, everything is fine. I should be able to install Windows 11 on this. So let me delete every partition on every disk. I actually can do that from Windows 2, but if there is an operating system in one of these disks, I don't want it to interfere, okay? That's why I'm doing this. Okay, there you go. So let's install on the drive 0, whatever it is. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Let's give this 8 terabyte to the OS. All right, let's install. There you go. Okay, let's get into fast forward mode. Forget about the, all the installation stuff. I will install the Windows. I will install the drivers, and then we take it from there. Okay, so we are back, and as you can see on the screen, everything is working. And Windows 11 was installed super smoothly. The TPM worked perfectly, and you see the temperatures on the screen. So this is like 36 Celsius, and the cores are here, CPU cores. They clock up to 3.2, and then there is the Xeon. Temperatures of Xeon is also like max goes to 50, whatever. It's all good overall. Everything is good. I also want to show you this scene. It looks so beautiful. I just want you all to see it. So yeah, this is a 44 the cores and 88 processor threads, whatever. So right now, this is what you're seeing, and the memory is 512 gigabyte. So yeah, we have plenty of RAM and the CPU and everything. So let me do a Cinebench, and then by the way, so far I'm still running on the VGA. I'm just loving it. The VGA is working perfectly. I didn't even switch to the GPU yet. And you see the power consumption, by the way, 130 watts. So yeah, let's see how that changes when I go and put pressure on every single core. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, 200 watts, 340 watts. Okay, it was jumping up. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, we're doing full hundreds. Okay, I'm gonna close this to not use a lot of CPU cycles and stuff, whatever. And this one, I just want to keep an eye on the core temperatures of the CPUs. So yeah, the cooling is decent, as I told you. Yeah, the cooling is decent. Don't worry about the cooling. These I'm not even getting a lot of hot air yet. So yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. And yeah, so that's gonna take like 10 minutes. I'm going to fast forward mode and just record the screen, and we continue when it's done. Okay, so as you can see, when I was running the benchmark, it was 400 watts, 420, 430. NVIDIA 2060 is here as well, but two very, very powerful CPU were running, and I got 1771 point and multi-core system. And yeah, it is amazing. It is super, super powerful and fast. And I can't believe that I got this motherboard for 120 bucks. And remember, the big difference between these motherboards and those Chinese one that I was showcasing in the channel is the support. Remember, this is SuperMicro. You know, this is gonna last for years. The Chinese one probably, I don't know, maybe if you put some super powerful CPU like this on its socket, you know, it might be a fire hazard. So this also comes with a lot of support, a lot of documentation. Everything is documented. Every single port I checked, everything is documented. And I always documented everything is working. And SATA, we have 6 SATA disks, and as you saw, it detects all of them. We have a TPM module that they sell, the Chinese X99. If anyone knows if I can get a module that works, let me know. I could not find a single TPM for those motherboards. I still cannot believe, did I say that? I should say it again. I cannot believe that I got this motherboard that supports 512 gigabyte RAM, which is 2400 also the speed, and 2 LGA 2011 CPUs that you see, so many cores and performance that you can see, and a lot of PCIe slots. And you know, most of it are X8, but there is one that I put the GPU in it, that's X16. The rest, so basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 X8 and one X16. And it does have IPMI. Remember, this one does have IPMI, the other ones do not. So I really thank the people who commented in my videos and told me about this, and that I should try and give it a shot to the used SuperMicro devices from eBay. I didn't know that I can get this powerful machine, you know, from eBay that just works. So I'm going to boot into Ubuntu. There is not much else to show in the Windows, so everything else is pretty standard. So everything is working, all drivers are working. You know, this is SuperMicro. It's of course everything will work. So I'm going to keep the Windows for now, and I am just going to boot into Ubuntu and see how things are in there, and we'll take it from there. We are back, and look at that. All the temperatures are there listed, and look at this. MID code 17. Look at that. Look at that. So even the ECC is working, obviously, in this one. ECC is working, temperatures are working, TPM is working, a lot of RAM slots. This is amazing. This is just amazing. I don't know how did I miss this? This is much better than all those Chinese X99 motherboards. This is just perfect. So yeah, we have 88 threads. Okay, so let's do based on 88 threads. Let's do a stress ng. So stress ng CPU number of threads. Okay, so we're done with the stress ng. Oh my God, we have 211,000 in. I don't think I've seen this number before. That is a lot. Okay, and let's do the sysbench as well. I guess it's gonna finish so quickly. So threads equals in prog and CPU run. Okay, so we have 63,000, and that's in the stress sysbench. And as you can see, the CPU temperatures are always, you know, it's okay. It's 43, like 45. These coolers are amazing. I don't even know how much I paid. I don't remember. But these are also, I got it from SuperMicro, not now, a while ago. So yeah, these are also working fine. Let me try the iPerf. It is the 10 gigabit Ethernet card. That's also SuperMicro. So bidirectional. There you go. So like every single thing is working with SuperMicro, from IPMI to the 10 gigabit Ethernet to TPM to all those slots and the SATA disk 6 and every single memory slot with 512 gig is working. So this is amazing. This is unbelievable. Well, for under 28 bucks, this is unbelievable. So you have it. Last thing I want to try. So BIOS thing, you can download the updates from SuperMicro. This is, again, I have to say, this is SuperMicro. It's not some random Chinese company or that you don't know much about them. So SuperMicro been around for a long time, and everything they do, they have support documentation, very properly done everything. So you can download the BIOS updates from them. And I don't really think there are any backdoor or anything like that in SuperMicro stuff. So that being said, you can, I'm gonna try. I've never done that with SuperMicro stuff, but I don't think this is going to work, but I'm gonna try anyway. So, see, yeah, this is not going to work that way. Okay, so as you see, the flash ROM is not going to work. So we have to use those SOIC clips, find the BIOS chip and dump it from there. That's the chip, but obviously they are not letting you do that in here. So yeah, I think we covered everything, pretty much everything. So I tested every single slot that you can populate something with, right? So the PCIEs, the RAMs, the CPUs. I use the fastest and the most expensive CPU available for these LGA 2011-3 sockets. Obviously, you don't have to do that. I mean, I had these two laying around from those Chinese motherboards. So this is the ones that we use there, 2680 ones. So I have a bunch of these laying around. I had these laying around. So this is a super fast motherboard and computer right now. I can install a Proxmox on this, 88 threads. Are you kidding me? I can run probably like 100 VMs on this, and I can do a pass-through with a GPU, have a Plex VM or container, and you know, TrueNAS, Plex, you know, every Proxmox and like 100 virtual machines I can run off this motherboard with 512 gigabyte RAM and everything. So if you want to do a total cost, to be honest, so this is $128 to $120 something. I showed it in the beginning of the video, I don't remember. So 120 whatever dollar for this motherboard. The CPU coolers each, I think it was like 30-40 bucks. CPU, I think a bundle is like a dual CPU pairs for the whatever I have. This is, I think it is like $300-400. Actually, you know what, let me look at it. Yes, so as I said, matched pair E5 2699 V4 is $292. Okay, so $290 for two CPUs and $120 for the motherboard. Okay, so let me open up a text editor. So $290 CPU and $120 motherboard. Okay, and the RAM, I don't know if you want that much, but yeah, it is 512 gigabyte RAM. So let me grab that too. The RAM is actually the most expensive part, to my surprise. So 256 gigabyte RAM kit, which is half of what I'm having. So it's gonna be two of these. So 32 gigabyte each stick, and 8 of it, 256, that's $400. So you have to buy two of those. So that's $800. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna put that in there. $800 for the RAM, okay? And for the power supply, that one is a Corsair SF750, but obviously you can use whatever you want. Let me look at it. Okay, so it seems like on eBay it's $90 used and brand new is $200. So yeah, let's go with $100 PSU because you can use other PSUs and you don't really need that much of a, you know, power supply. So like 500 watts should be more than enough for if you're not using a very powerful GPU, obviously. And that's it. So that Ethernet, that's like a, I don't know, there are like cheaper Ethernet adapters, but yeah, it is what it is. And then the SATA discs is whatever you want to use. So that's the price breakdown is what you see on the screen. Okay, so this is like $1,300. Okay, so for $1,300 you will get this amazing super computer. You can do so much with this. I'm telling you, easily you can run 100 virtual machines in the Proxmox. So that being said, with SATA disk and everything. That being said, again, you don't have to use these CPU. You don't have to use the RAM I'm using. So yeah, just keep those in mind. So that should be the end of the video. Everything, I hope I covered everything. If you have any question regarding this motherboard, please let me know. And I once again want to thank every single one of you guys who let me know about the motherboard and option that I can buy from eBay. It is used, but honestly, I don't see even any sign of wear and you know, any sign of use. So it looks brand new and everything is working. So again, the guys who sold this to me don't know me. I just randomly bought it, and I showed it in the seller of eBay seller in the beginning of the video. But you can buy it from many other sellers. You don't have to go with any of them. And even same thing for the CPU and RAM. You know, you can buy it off of eBay. There are many sellers on there. So here's the difference, though. So eBay and the price and everything I'm showing you mostly, not all, mostly is like US only, right? Easier to buy in US. So for other countries you can do, but the shipping price might increase the things, and some sellers don't really ship internationally. So yeah. So the other Chinese ones, though, they are coming from China, AliExpress, and they are new. So That's the difference. So that would cover maybe some other type of audience and users, but this is for different type of user. And as you see, every single thing is working perfectly. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.